Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, joined by myself and Steady.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good to be back. Sorry I couldn't be here last night, but Mr. Poulsen dropped in and did a sterling job.
He did.
And you never know, we might even see Chunk back in the seat one of these days, because I don't know where he's gone.
I think he's retired. I think he is retired. But anyway, we've got Paul Clark against Paul Jackson in the semi-final of the Poulsen.
What I didn't clarify actually with them, I should have asked. So this is only to 10, but they're playing to 15. So at 10, are they saying that that person's through to the final, and then they're playing to 15 for themselves?
No, it's to 15.
They've agreed.
Everything's to 15.
Oh wow.
Yep. Can you go and tell them start?
Yes.
I said give us a minute, and they've given us like 4 minutes.
And neither of them smoke.
Just double check that they are 15-15.
Do what?
Just double check the airplane's 15 pop.
Yeah. So yeah, it's officially to 15 unless Jacko gets to 10 first.
So
Obviously not. Yeah, they're playing 15.
There we go then.
So 15.
Get the predictions
Underway.
in, boys. Get the predictions in.
Good game this. Absolute beauty.
Are you gonna chuck a prediction in, Steady?
Yeah, I mean for me I still think Clarky wins. 15-11. 15-11. 15. I do.
I think Paul will win 15-12.
Oh aye.
15-12 to Paul.
yeah, of course. 15-12 Clarky off bot. Going to be a good game this though, and it is only for the Pat Poulsen, so that it's not for mega money or anything like that. But I'll tell you what,
you want to see it?
you watch the views go up on this tonight.
When would we ever watch these two on stream? We won't, would we?
No, because they're good friends as well, so they're never ever going to play for a pot unless by some luck they end up in a late stage of a comp.
Yeah.
Which could happen in months to come. We're sort of talking about doing a Pato style comp for the big boys.
Well, I was going to do that, but I've heard someone else says.
Yeah, it's all in negotiations at the minute. So we won't run before we can walk. But if that was to happen, I mean, you'd see loads of good games, wouldn't you? So 15-13 either way, Graham. It's not like you'd sit on the fence, son.
Well, I'm reading the comments, and all after Clarky. So if anyone wants to bet, I'll take Jacko +3.
Chunks here. You're going to take Clarky +3.
Jacko +3.
All right. So yeah, I get that. We're underway. Jacko is at the table.
I don't think we'll be calling many shots tonight, Steady.
No, we won't be calling any shots, and I'll tell you what, the scoreboard will be going up pretty quick.
Yeah, well, and it's looking like 1-0 to Jacko straight away.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I mean, a race to 10 for these two would have just been, for me, it would have been good, but you wouldn't have seen much. You'd only had about an hour and a half.
Yeah. So they're going to get 2 hours now instead.
So because me and Pat have bullied them into it, you're going to get a little bit more out of it. And Mark Joe has obviously agreed with that.
And if it finishes too early, we'll go out there and play doubles against them.
Can we lose to these two, really? Not sure.
Not when I've got you as my partner.
Evening to Phil Lane and Dan Hornigold. Good evening to you chaps.
Dan and Phil, make sure you like and subscribe. Oh, we need that to keep going.
Oh, now then.
Now, he's giving me permission to say this. That was awful.
He said to me, I hope one of you two are going to call one of my shots terrible tonight. I went, I ain't got it in me to do it, but Pat has. He hasn't recovered neither, has he? No,
but he's left Clarky nothing. Nothing easy anyway.
No.
Look at that. Right. With 9 minutes in him, we've got 53 viewers.
Well, it's these two, innit? This is going to go over 100 viewers this tonight, I think. This is a cracking game. Everybody wants to have a look at these two. Friends or no friends, the two quality pool players. So, you want this. This is what you want on the telly. And there's another big hitter sat in there watching them as well, Ewan Robertson. So Blanche is on their comms, on the comments. So there's plenty of big hitters around. More of these games to come, I fear.
Well, Blanche just sat on the fence. He ain't give us a name.
He's asking me a question here early on, hasn't he?
Yeah.
You can hear the cogs turning in Clarky's head. I'm not sure about that one. I think has he left him a sniff at this pile?
Yeah, he has.
I think he has, hasn't he?
Just got to get on the black, hasn't he? It only goes in, for me, 1 bag. Well, that's awful
there.
again.
It's not there. you can't keep saying that, Pato. I've seen Greener's comment. Me and Greener are having a little game on Thursday for 50 man. He's put our views will get to 200. Onion v onion.
Oh.
Now then, what do you reckon here, Pato? Then is that a plan?
Blanche says Jacko 15-11.
Who does?
Blanche does.
Tell you what, Blanche, that's a call, isn't it? Not sure if that's wishful thinking from Blanche.
Winner was to play Gazmo in the final, I believe.
That's right, Gingerbread Moore is already in the final. So, he's there already waiting for one of these two boys, and that ain't gone very well for him. I'm not going to lower myself to say it was awful, but that ain't gone how he would have liked that to have gone at all. And yes, Mr. Gollins, I'm sure that me and Lee will oblige to that. Well, I think the reason for that, Chunk, is my catchphrase is going to be redundant tonight, because every time I say these are no picnic, I don't imagine to these two it's going to be a problem.
No. Probably not today.
So I don't think I'll be saying that once tonight.
Is he going to have a bang at this?
Has he got any other choice?
Boom. That's in. All the way.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Jack.
Oh, wow. And he's left himself. Look at that black. He's smiling his head off at Clarky, look. One 0.
Oh, I thought he
1-0
chucked his hand out a bit.
We're well underway. We're up to 70 viewers within the first frame. Big game, good game. We are on. Did you share the thingy?
I did, mate. Don't you worry about that.
Don't worry, Pato, when you're in control, Sam.
Right. So that.
Yeah, that's a fair shout, Scott. Right, you should actually give
is that your
Pato a
phone?
game. Pato's just broke my phone.
Sorry, mate.
Didn't want it anyway. I don't know where it is.
Sorry, mate. It's all right. Hang on.
I think I can see it. It's under your feet. Right, second frame underway. These two aren't going to be hanging about. That's a hell of a break. Oh, wow, he's found 3 balls off the break. He's found 3 balls off the break there. And I tell you what, I think we're seeing 1-1. And that's how easy it is to comment on these two.
Sorry, mate. Now then, Chris, you alright, mate? Give us a prediction, please.
Well, I think the prediction for me is... Oh, I'll tell you what, though.
I think he's alright.
He'll be
I think
okay,
he can
won't
play
he?
Plant
He'll
at
play the
worst.
Plant, but he wouldn't want it to be there, I don't think. But he's alright. What's young Dorsey saying? Evening, I'll go 15-10 to Clarky is going. John Steele's just arrived. I need to ask John Steele a question while he's on the on stream.
Do you? What's
Yeah,
that?
John Steele, would you be interested in playing Ewan Robertson? He's been in tonight and he said he's sick and tired of waiting for Gibbo because Gibbo keeps messing him about. So he said, I'll play John Steele if he's interested. So I think that's a good game.
Ooh, I'm going to be honest and say I think John's going to say no.
Oh, it'd be a shame, but I said I'd ask. I said to you and I'd ask if I see him. I think the viewers would like it, that's for
a
sure.
great shot.
Anyway,
That is a great shot.
as we say, in the business, any problems with this Pato you foresee? I don't, do you?
Nope.
Go on then, Pato, say it. He's just got to, what's he got to do with that black? Negotiate the black.
Negotiate it, yeah.
not all, Mr. Rolling Gold. You know that I have my certain stable. Ewan just happens to be a member of my stable.
There you go, steady look. Ewan's got a game if he wants it.
One apiece. Who's that? Oh yeah, Craig. Yeah, yeah. I reckon he'll jump at the chance of that, Craig. you've. How do
Right.
you need to move the box?
Go up.
Yeah.
Bit more to the right. Up. Left a bit. Right, now click and drag. Keep going, that's it. That's the one. You've done this before.
I am. I was just blagging it. Yeah, no, John, that's fair enough, mate. And Pato said that might not be the case, so that's fair enough.
That's not
buddy.
a bad shot. Why don't you play Blanche?
Yeah, I've said it all along. That's the game that I think everyone wants to see for me. But I don't. But they are really quite good friends, aren't they? I think we're like Jacko and Clarkey, maybe a little bit that playing for a pot, and I don't know how easy that'd be for them both. But but I would absolutely enjoy watching it. That's for sure. So, one apiece. Jacko at the table. He's just working out how he's going to set these reds here, I think.
Have you just read down Hannigold's comment?
What, he'd love to see him with an afro?
I can see it now. big Fellaini here, do. That's just ruined the night. I can't look at you.
It's
You're away
fine.
now.
I'll grow an afro if he supplies the cigars. I don't know. I might buy one from like a fancy dress shop or something. Right then.
He's getting these for me, steady. Having said that, I thought the red passed the yellow to the middle, but it doesn't.
So he's left himself a tricky one.
Did you used to have an afro?
No.
Your bear went everywhere then. I'm too gullible, aren't I?
I'm laughing. I'm just amazed that you even asked me if I ever had an afro. Absolute mad you are, Pow, at times. Crikey, Greenie, you've got him here, mate. Jeez. Anyway, so he's missed here. Then Pato, and he's opening the door for the one and only GY number 1.
Kittens.
That's the one, John. John Steele remembers me back in the day. Look.
No, you didn't.
I did, yeah.
No, you didn't. I'm not
I did.
believing
Everybody
that.
had kittens back then, Pato. Long time ago, son.
Ponytail.
I never had one of them.
Right, back to the game. Come on. You'll be telling me I had a Mohican in a minute.
No. Right then. I think.
I mean, it's just going to be not boring, but you're just going to say they're going to get him every time.
Yeah.
Because they probably are.
Well, yeah, this is it. I mean, I think you're going to have to comment on the mistakes more than what they do right, because they do things right 9 times out of 10. But we'll stick with it, and everybody wants to, and the views are going up, so it's not about so much what we say, it's about what these guys do. See, they make entertainment when they do miss stuff that they shouldn't. That's the entertainment tonight.
Great shot. Has he hit it too hard? Yes, he has. But for me, he's got to try and cut that in. He's playing the one in the middle first.
Thing is, on God, I remember you on a Sunday morning playing Sunday League football, having that Action Man haircut you still got now. Do you know what I mean?
Don't you think he can put this one in the right bottom corner today?
Well, I thought he could.
Come out for you in the same bag?
I thought he could.
Oh, he's playing a snooker. He's actually playing a snooker. I'm disgusted with him.
You're disgusted with him for playing a snooker in a semi-final of the comp. I love it. Pato. Has he got an easy out here, Pato? I would suggest not.
I think he can just come off his bottom cushion and knit them two together.
Paul, he's got to get this right, mate.
Maybe he can even go bottom cushion, left hand side, top cushion, and come into him that way.
Crikey. That's a really good shot, actually, isn't it? To be fair.
Yeah, he's cut off a lot of the angles. He can't get to the left hand side of the table. I think he can honestly hit this bottom cushion and either come off the top left hand side cushion or just hit one cushion. Just nestle on him and say to him, look, get it from there.
That's hell of a question, and I'll tell you what.
He's looking at coming the right hand side.
Yeah, Phil Lane's that is a hell of a snooker, isn't it? It's not one you just get down and hit, is it?
For me, if he goes the right side, it's a bit harder. There we go. He's playing my shot.
Well, this has got to go right.
Just nestle on him. Oh, he's got to hit him first.
Missed him. That was hard. That was a really good shot.
I don't know. I think that's a bit of an error.
Well, I'll let you say that.
A player of Jacko's calibre should be.
I'd rather you say that than me. I thought that was a good bloody snooker. And there you go. Bing bang bosh. 2-1. It's GUI number 1. And I'll tell you what, as much as you think it was going to be a dish fest tonight, which I'm sure it still will, you might just see the odd superb safety shot just like that. And Mrs. Jackson's just appeared on comments.
Good evening, Crystal. Prediction, please.
She'll be going for Mr. Jackson all the way. And a good evening to you, Mr. Ritchie. The Crabster is in the house. Remember, guys, 86 viewers on right now. If you want likes and subscribe, what a great time to do it. What a great game to do it on. I'll tell you what, that's a dry one. Wow. Clark is dry braked.
Who was that, Clarky? Was you here when him and Ewan had a break challenge?
No, I won't, but they told me about it.
They had 3 breaks each, and they said whoever pots the most balls wins. And Clarky went first on his first break. He nailed 5 and lost.
Yeah, Ewan got 4 on his first break, didn't he? Then he went off the table with second, Clarky, and dry braked his third. Ewan just picked up the pieces. Mentally, you get 5 balls off your first break in a 3-break comp, and you don't win it. Crackers. Anyhow, back to these boys. And as Bot says there, Yellers could be going night-night.
Yeah, he's going to get rid of these 3 at the bottom first, and then he'd work his way back up the table.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's be realistic, you'd fancy him, wouldn't you, from here?
Definitely. Oh, that's nice.
So, do you know what? These big hitters, these really good players, they seem to get these lovely kicks and flicks all the time, and it can't be by accident, can it?
Oh, no.
They make this happen. They make this stuff happen. Will he play it off the red? Or will he go straight in?
Nah, he don't need to, does he? If he plays it off the red, he can push the red up the table. It might mess that yellow up.
True.
Oh, he has. But see what I mean about that? Could have maybe messed the yellow up.
It has messed it up. It don't go now. So you was right in the fact that what he's played is knackered that yellow.
I think.
But I just thought he would to get the better angle on the yellow. So I think it was a funny one, really. I don't. That yellow don't pass that red from my angle.
It don't look like it, does it?
Well, you got a side camera on tonight or not?
No, it's not.
Oh,
it's
right.
not in
That's
tonight.
fair enough.
It's not in tonight.
Whoever wins gets taken to Miller and Carter. She can't lose tonight. She's going to Miller and Carter either way. And the great thing is,
it must go steady.
It must do then.
I think. Don't want to sound a bit thingy here, but on this table it should still go in because they are big.
Let's have a look then.
There you go. Look. He potted that in 30% of the bag.
Played that well. But you was right in what you said though. That could have gone horribly wrong. That red, another millimetre or two, and that red was knackering the yellow, like you said. So it was a good call, Pato. And check your Facebook Messenger, apparently, my old mate.
Put that 2 on then, son.
Alright then, 2 apiece, boys and girls. Your bedtime story this evening is looking very good.
I ain't got any messages.
I can't pronounce your name, Phil, so I do apologise. But it's JDP Lounge in Grimsby, mate. So if you're a Pool fanatic, Pool fan, then I told you, Fato. Then this is the venue to be at in our humble little
That's
town.
naughty, that's the day.
Plenty of comps, plenty of money match days, all sorts. So like and subscribe to the page. There's a page on Facebook you can get on, so you can see what goes on, what action happens. It all happens here, mate. So spreading wide and far the joy. And Pat has just been sent a picture of me with curtains. So brilliant.
95 viewers today, mental. Should get these 2 in minute comp, shouldn't I, really?
Well, yeah, do you reckon?
No.
Evening, Mr. Devaney, and a good evening to you, young Noxie.
I'm not speaking to him after that comment.
Well, it's water for ducks back to me with little Noxie. I nearly beat him up at the weekend. Right then. Jacko at the table again, poisoning himself for another go at these yellers. And I have to say, well, we're not just going to keep saying it all night, but he's got.
Oh, we are, aren't we? We are.
But you're going to see this all night, and this is what you want. I don't care what anyone says. This is good. This is good stuff.
The things with these 2 anyway, they go from no matter what. So
the one thing I will say about these 2, right, is like every time that these guys break. I mean, I put all sorts into my break, all sorts, and I never seem to get the breaks that these guys get. I mean, look at the way they've gone for him.
So he's playing that one over the back then. And when this goes, they all go. Perfect.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely. You've seen some good pull. Yeah, that's right, Phil. I think that's the thing, innit? Don't, whatever floats your boat and get involved, and you do it, mate. Definitely. You're joking, aren't you, Mark? He was picking on me. It is a joy to watch, though, isn't it? At times,
Yeah.
when they're just working their way around the table and they're stroking them home, and
We probably don't even need to commentate on this.
no, you
the
really
pool does the
don't.
talking.
And the thing is, they're going to be that quick. Oh, mind
Oh,
you,
wow.
mind you,
Go on.
that's when you need commentary.
Go on.
I'm not saying it. No,
You're not saying what?
that was terrible.
Hey.
No,
How has he missed that?
and that's the thing. This is what will make these games with these 2 is not so much how well they play, because everyone knows how well these 2 play. It'll be who makes the mistakes and why they make them. He'll be fuming.
Yeah, but that was
yeah, he'll be fuming.
You didn't see that happening. He could play that 100 times and not play that.
Dan Green looks straight. Dan Green has just been behind his keyboard waiting for someone to make a mistake so he can jump on and go. Ew. Phil, they're both local lads, mate. And Clarkey, for the second time in the match, has played a snooker. so. 90 viewers for a semi-final of the Pat Poulsen Grimsby knockout. Race to 15. Paul Clark, Paul Jackson. Tuesday night. Does it get much better than this?
Let me just send Philip a message.
Oh, unlucky.
I didn't see it wrong with that shot.
Well, I'll tell you what I see wrong with it. You can come back to the table. That's what was wrong with that shot. Because these are absolutely ploppings once Clarkey runs that one down the rail. And let's be quite honest, Grimsby's proclaimed number one is not going to miss these. These are that easy that you can even hear them as a drop in saying plop.
Yeah.
Plop. It's a good shot, that. yeah, Steve, I won't know that feeling, pal.
Yeah, but Ryan, you'd still miss these, mate.
Yeah, Ryan would find a miss here. I'll be honest with you, Morton. I'm not quite convinced I would get these. Oh!
I tell you what, he's gonna have to cue this well.
I'll tell you what, he was very lucky
He
that
gets this,
that
though.
wide didn't fall already.
He gets this. Boom.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that wiped his feet.
I played at that pace, but
Wiped
good
his
shot.
feet, didn't it? But yeah, right, he was a little bit fortunate that wide didn't follow the red in, you know, when it cannoned into it. But hey, it didn't, and it's 3-2.
Oh, what have I done here? That's alright.
And it's 3-2 to Mr. Clark. We carry on. In this race to 15, 5 frames, rattled off nice and quick for people. And I suppose this was the reason why they extended it to a race to 15 instead of 10. Because you'd just be getting sat down, warmed up for the game, and then boff should be over. But not now. You've got a proper game on your hands here. Clarkey has found a ball or two there, I think.
Oh, Ben, you naughty man.
Well, Phil, if you've never streamed in before, get us liked and subscribed, and then you'll get notifications on all the top games that come on. And believe me, this is one of many. So, there you go. We do an awful lot of games in here. So
Yeah, we do that. We have say at least 2 or 3 on stream each week.
Get on it. Get
We
on
got
it,
them
mate.
comps all the time
Always
now.
try to get comms on most as well. So, team do a great job here, mate. So, Mr. Clark at the table then, looking to double his lead, I suppose, at 4-2. Say it.
I think he played for that
you were gonna say
red in the
now.
middle,
I thought you were gonna say
middle
now
of the table there. I think he can still roll this in and maybe cannon that yellow. I don't know. Is he going to play this other one first to try and get a bit better? Looks like it.
Yeah, I think he's screwing back, and I think
Yeah,
he's screwing back
he
deep
wants to
as
get
well.
a little bit higher than he is now.
tell you
And
what,
he's not. He's more the same position, isn't he?
yeah, but I tell you what, to be able to screw the ball down the rail at that pace as well,
I think
it's not a bad shot.
He might use the yellow, yeah, just kind of into it.
Yeah, as long as he leaves himself some short shot at the red, you fancy him, don't you? I don't know if that cuts back though.
It does, but the black's no pit neck.
Wee! You said it.
I said that on the slide, didn't I? You didn't expect me to say that.
I'm going to find a while now you've said that, I'm telling you. But
his white's doing some mileage here if he cuts this back.
You're not half. I just don't.
For me, right, that last ball he should have played it a lot softer.
He's not even playing the cutback. He's playing. I don't know what he's playing here. He tried playing a billiard shot.
Just wasn't it?
Yeah, it's good effort, but look, Jacko's been snookered twice in this match. If you don't put him in one now,
which he will,
he's never going to. He's got to.
I tell you what, it might be a free go at these.
Yeah, run it down the rail and then they're there, aren't they?
Exactly right. Oh, he's just played the snooker.
But he's thought to himself, do you know what, Clarkey? You've snookered me twice in this game, so I'm going to give you one. It's not as good as the ones Clarkey's had, and I think.
Tell you what, you say that, mate.
Do you think that yellow's just cut out the angle?
I don't think he can get through the gap. Clarkey tapped the table straight away, so I don't think the option's there.
Oh well, then fair play then.
Through here.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Maybe, I don't know.
And he can't come off the side rail because the yellow is just put there. I think that cuts the angle out. Jacko doesn't snooker Phil, but he has this time, mate. And I think that's a bit of a, well, you've done it to me twice, so here's one back for you. And I don't blame him. And I'll tell you what, it's turned out to be a belter.
I think he can go 1 cushion, 2 cushion, bang.
I tell you what, Phil's just called it. You know, he could play the jaw shot on this top left-hand bag. That's not a bad shout, Phil. Wow!
Just was the white on and off the table.
Wowzers!
But
now these could go to sleep now. Barring one reasonably medium difficult yellow down on the right hand side of the table, these go. But for these are drop-ins for these boys. Straight on it as well, look. Are they all picking on Krabby again?
Yeah, they're just having a spell off.
Must be horrible being little. Getting picked on all the time. Bless him. Are we staring 3-3 in the face, Pato? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think
You're still looking at it like there's a mistake in this frame. I know your face.
he just ain't quite got perfect at
Something
the minute.
don't feel right to you here, and I don't know. And normally you're normally a decent judge at
I
this.
think he can just drop this in and play the yellow next to the black in the top left, but we'll see what he does. One is missed the red.
And I don't know. There was something. I looked at you, and there was something that was saying I'm not convinced about the way he's going about his business here. And barring a bit of awkward queuing on that first red, I don't see Clarkey having too much trouble here. Would you agree?
Yeah, just drop the red in.
And then he'll play a long black. I mean, his background's a top quality snooker player, so a long black in pool is like.
Oh,
well, it's
perfect.
not even a long back, is it? It's
Perf.
Perf with safe,
I
isn't
knew
it,
he was
mate?
going to say that.
Perf with safe. Yes, that is the saying of the day, John Moyer. Perf with safe. There you go. And it is 4-2 to Mr. Clark. And Jacko will be disappointed there.
Yeah, that's a mistake from Jacko, isn't it, in the end?
But I think, like I say, I thought I was quite confident that was going, but I looked at you and I thought, Pat was not convinced about this, the way he's going about his business here. Something just, I think you an intuition there that you just weren't gonna get them. So interesting. 4-2 then. A little bit of work to do with from Jacko early on, because you really will not want to get the gap to become too wide, because as we all know, Clark is a phenomenal front runner. You know, once he gets in front, it's incredibly difficult to claw back. So we want it to stay nice and tight. So let's see how it unfolds in this frame.
Ron.
Ron the fly. I've got a good name for him, Dan. Dead. Table plays lovely, Phil, to be fair. It's a black ball table. But honey God, I don't think he wants a money match with you, mate. No, absolutely, John Moyer. What can you say? I mean, I've just told him tonight. He's in here tonight. I said, "You are the man. You are part of the comms team now, Callow. You are in the hot seat." And Pato was stood behind me kicking me or something. I'm sure we've spoke about Mr. Onigold about having a minibus or something to go there one night and have a bit of a game with him, haven't we? Make a bit of a mixture of levels and bits and bobs. Sure, we've said something about doing something collaboratively with them. So maybe Mr. Phil can get involved in that if it happens, if it comes about.
I do believe Friday's money match has been cancelled, has it?
Who's Friday's money match?
Lee Staveley and Steve Sell.
Has it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that could be for a number of reasons. So we'll not get into that on here. Yeah, I get that, Dan. It's just nice to have irons in the fire and ideas in the pipeline, innit, mate? It don't have to mean it happens now. It happen in the new year when things settle down, but it's certainly one that I think you won't struggle filling a bus or minibus for. That's for sure. And I'm not quite sure why John Moore... Oh, wow, we didn't want that, though, Clarky, did you? You did not want that, me old fruit. Not sure why John Moore is saying, oh, my God, steady. I'm not quite sure why he's saying that, but I'm sure he'll tell us. Oh, Phil, he works for Mr. Appleton. Gazmore takes both of these chumps down according to Dan Green.
Could not agree more.
Serious though, Pat, on a serious note, is how good is Gazmore and how good can he be? Does he stand a chance against either of these two? In all fairness, and I mean that with the utmost respect.
Do you want my honest answer or
no, I want your honest answer because we're talking pool and
my comment answer.
No, I want your honest answer because we're talking pool. It's a tough. I mean, I don't know him well enough to say how his ability, but I don't know who he is. It's going to be a tough game.
I think Gaz is classed as a level 1.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that.
Possibly a 0 if he's playing well.
Yeah.
But he used to be a really good player back in the day.
So it's a big ask then to get anything out of these two. Well, he's there though, isn't he?
But he's in the final.
And that's it. And that's all. He's there. He's got his chance at it. He's got his free swing at it. So that's all that matters, mate. And I just love the way everyone's jumped on straight away and he's got absolutely no chance.
Meanwhile, Jacko
has dropped another frame on the board.
4-3, and he could easily be 4-3 up.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely agree with that, Pato.
I'm not sure if he's He pointed at the yellow. Did he just call foul on himself? Let's have a look back.
No. Well, he would call it if it was a foul, but I don't think he did foul.
Watch him. He said something straight away, didn't he?
I'm just going to double check that because I'm not quite sure myself.
Yeah, alright.
No, he was just referring to someone the other night said when he plays how close he cues to the ball when he's cueing over a ball. Not that he fouled.
And then he made an excuse for frame 2, frame 3 and frame 4.
Yeah, and then he just made an excuse for every single frame that he's lost so far. So
I heard him say, just so you know I got a kick.
He got a kick in the second frame, which I wasn't even thinking about the second frame, and then he said in the third frame, I was just queuing down for a ball and little Alfie Robertson run straight in front of his queue line, which, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, back to the game. We've had every excuse. From Jacko. And now we're underway. Are we? Are we there?
Hope didn't hear what we was just saying.
Yeah, Mr. Onigold. So, I believe that we've got an interesting little fixture on Friday night, Pato, that involves your good self.
Yeah, well, it's not 100% yet. I need to see if the table's available.
Okay. Interesting. Good watch.
Yeah, it's not nothing serious. We
No.
We was on about it on Saturday. We said these.
To be honest with you, mate, the money's irrelevant. It's the poll.
It's just
The
we're
poll
just
for
gonna
me.
do it
It's
for
the
a
same
bit
with
of a
this.
laugh.
Same with this. This game tonight. There's not. Hey, what's Clarky up to here?
I think he's called a foul on himself, has he?
What's he done then?
Oh, his phone's ringing.
Oh wow! If that's his phone, that's incredible.
He's back.
Sometimes it's not about what's the pot or anything like that. It's just about the players that are playing pool. As long as it means something, the game, then you're going to get the best of the two players. So if you and Jigs have a game on Friday night, it'll be a good watch.
Yeah, well.
As like just like this game here. I tell you what, he's playing a skilly. We're going to see a skilly. We're going to see a dilly skilly.
Is he going to get it?
No.
No.
I think he misses it. I know he's class, but I think he misses this.
You was right.
I just thought the angle was a little bit off and there was a lot of distance. And I know he'll beat himself up about that, but I don't think that was easy. And now, I think we've got to see 4 apiece, have we not?
Well, you like to think so. You definitely like to think so, Steady.
Oh, no, I don't mean that, Mark. I know there's obviously so much to play for, of course, and there's the pride of winning it as well and all that, but, you know, it don't always have to be mega money to watch 2 great pool players having a game. For me, that's my point. It shouldn't always have to be massive mega pots. It's great when there is, don't get me wrong, but don't always need it. And you certainly don't need it with these 2 players, that's for sure. As we look to go, as long as this falls right,
Yeah, that's a nice
4
shot.
apiece.
You played that well.
And Mr. Patterson, I would suggest we're level. And that's exactly what Jacko would have needed after going 4-2 down. Keep hold of the game. Don't let Clarkie get ahead too much, and wait for your chances. And they took it. I mean, like you say, the skilly was it won't cut and dry. I'm alright with that.
Yeah, I just don't think he needed to do that.
Oh, heck.
He's still alright. He's still alright. I assume the yellow goes in both the top left and the bottom right.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'll take it in the bottom right, won't he? And come around the angles.
Do you think he can hold it?
I think he'll have to come around the angles. He's come around the Joes. Oh, he's come around the Joe Mangles absolutely deliciously.
Good recovery, that.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful.
Good recovery.
Hey, Cabby, come on now, son. Let's have enough of that. Just because in the late 90s, early thousands, I was still a young man, you was old then. So you rein it in, sunshine. Anyway, 4 apiece. We move on. We've got 100 viewers on a Tuesday night for the Pat Poulsen semi-final game. Absolutely outstanding. Hassan Mir will be watching this and thinking, I tell you what, I fancy it.
Yeah, he will, won't he? You're right.
And that's a great reminder, Mr. Onegold, so we can give a great plug. Because that'll be that game goes ahead on the 25th of October. Which is a week on Sunday, and I know that because I've got a little comp.
Speaking of comps, it's been confirmed today that my comp is going to be the FA Cup of Pool.
Oh, yeah, they've had a vote
after last night's landslide. What do you think?
It's up to the players for me. I mean, I think the way you've done the format this time works perfectly well. I think if you want to mix it up next time and do a redraw after every round, you're more than entitled to if that's what the players want to do. Either way, it's going to be a success, so it doesn't matter.
No, you're right.
So it's a nice added bonus because then you draw people into the draw.
We can do the draw straight after the last game of each round.
Yeah. So for me, if you'd have stayed at the format that you're at, no problem. If you're doing something a little bit different and the players want it, again, I think it adds value. So it don't really matter. There was only one person that voted.
Yeah, Kev. And he had a valid point, to be fair, didn't he?
I can't remember.
He said everyone who's voted for the FA Cup, we've actually paid you money.
Yeah, it's a good point because he's paid his money, so his vote was valid. But there you go. Right then, Jacko, that's a miss. We go to the Reds. And I tell you what, Pato, I didn't think I was going to say this tonight, but these genuinely aren't a picnic.
No, not with that yellow in the way of that pocket.
So we'll see what Clarkie negotiates here and how he goes about his business here. postponed for now. Scott? Do you like his angle here, Pato?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you're quite right, Phil. That's a great.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a
Isn't it?
lovely little shot.
That's very
You
nice.
hear the cue tap on the floor. That's the one thing about being here. You can hear when each player appreciates each other's shot.
Krabby, that's just total headache. That's not happening.
What's he on about?
He wants a handicap 64-man event.
Well,
And
I'm
as soon as
switched off already.
Yeah, that's it. Zzz.
It's got to be for me, and this style of Pato's comp, sack the handicaps off, get level fields, and do it that way because it's been more of a success, doing it that way. I just think handicaps, it's not for me that.
You can't handicap in a race to 18, you can't.
The games wouldn't even be, for me, entertaining to watch.
No. No.
I appreciate his sentiment because he wants to mix it up with better players. I get
So
that.
let's say I played Krabby to 18.
And give him a 6 start. Yeah, that's what you'd have to give him. Yeah, but and that's not right, is it? It don't feel right. It just don't have the draw like when you play Tom Steer or when Dan Green plays Jamie Smith and it's all scratched. That's what you want.
Ooh.
And there's a miss, and it's a valuable. I tell you what, it's a valuable miss.
I like his reply.
What's that? Why did I say he was on drugs?
No, he said himself he's on drugs. Ooh. It's just about okay, I think.
Oh yeah, you're on massive amounts of
Smiling to himself.
copious amounts of drugs, lad. Like Pablo Escobar levels. Right, it's just going to screw back them. Is he?
No, he's going to run it through.
Gone through, yeah. Didn't know he had the angle.
And he's going to take the lead.
Get ya. Yeah, we'll see you on Sunday then, sunshine, won't we?
I tell you
What's he
what,
done here?
that is absolutely
here?
terrible.
Well,
Absolutely
I didn't
terrible.
think we'd see any grade 2 shots
He's gonna rescue this and play the double into the top bag. I tell you what, this was great.
You ain't got sound effects. If anybody's got sound effects at home, did you? I got it up there.
Such a bad miscue, wasn't it? Wow.
We heard it in here. I think his tips fell off. Honestly,
His arms fell off.
It went ping. That was 2 of the worst shots I've ever seen from a big hitter in my life.
I was just about to say, if you got them, I fancied him to win.
Oh dear me, that's incredible. That is what. See, I told you tonight ain't going to be about what they do well. It's what they do badly, and that gives us all hope. That what he's just done there gives us all hope because it can happen to the best. Absolutely sensational. Love that. That's it. Look, Vasty's called it. Hope for us all. I love that. Unlucky Jacko. That was ace. It was even the noise it made. You could hear it in this room. Oh dear. Sounded like a gun going off at a Wild Western. Bing! 5-4 to Clarkey, which it absolutely shouldn't be. And now Pato's broke it.
No, we're back. I was a bit worried there for a second today. I didn't know how to get it off.
Oh dear. Crikey, that was...
I'll tell you what, the mistakes Jacko's made, he could be,
Hey,
what was it, 7-2 up.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He could.
Certainly 6-3, I'd have said.
He could, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Maybe he's just not made for the stream.
Get on video that little montage of those 2 shots. It was he went berserk, didn't he? He just had to drop the yellow in, and then drop the black in, and I think he went to push the black out.
I don't know why though. He didn't need to.
I have no idea. No idea. It's incredible. But if we do manage to put a big hitters comp together, that's going in the advert. Right then. You've got to reprieve yourself here, Mr. Jackson. 100%.
Who's having a drink?
Pint of Sambuca, please.
Absolutely. And I'll have something to get that damp off.
Yeah, they won't take. Mama won't do that.
Now then.
Do you want another drink? Estella with the Pepsi Max.
Thank you. Absolutely blinding. Right then, what's he doing here then? I'm being serious here, Pato.
Is it still Clarky at the table?
No, it's Jacko.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good effort. He's very, very unlucky. I think he might be okay though still. Unbelievable. He's got a little bit of work to do here, Pato, for these three reds. He needs to play this dead weight and leave the white where it is. Oh, whack. He's played that absolutely superbly. That's an absolute mustard. And now, if he recovers after what happened in that last frame, you've got to take your hat off to him.
He's going to win this.
I'll tell you what, that was a hell of a shot. That second to last, third to last red, brilliant.
I think Jacko's going to win this match. Do you agree?
Well, no, I made my call at the beginning, and I'm going to stick by it. I can't change my mind just because Jacko looks like he's queuing well. I still think Clarkey will win, but if anybody's capable of beating Clarkey, and if anybody has beat Clarkey a numerous amount of times over the years, you would say it's probably Jacko. We've played together that many times, and you've broke the scoreboard, which is absolutely fantastic. Phil Lane.
I know how to do this.
Are you there, Phil?
Phil told me yesterday. There we go. Don't worry just yet.
Viking.
No, don't worry.
It is 5-5 if you're not seeing that just yet.
Don't worry.
Just letting Pato do stuff. Yeah, it might be on a different page.
Yeah, look how many pages there is.
Yeah, well.
Oh, hang on. Hey, why can't you change it?
You broke it.
Wait. There we go, lad. There we go. Don't worry.
Right, we're back. And you hadn't even missed an ounce of pool.
I ain't gone to 5-0.
Pato,
No, Scott, I saved your money last night, mate, so I'm saving your money tonight. I bet with anyone else other than Scott Collins. Steady your pocket pants there, mate.
Oh, hello. Absolutely tremendous. There's
No.
loads in here. There is. There's all them on there.
Yeah, we'll sort them at the end, don't worry.
Oh, alright, yeah. One on here. If you ever run that, Dan, only go, next time you say, we'll tell you what, running low on styrofoam glasses, you might want to just pop in this room. I'll take them all out tonight, mate. They have, to be fair to them both, they have said they're having a good drink tonight, and it will be what it will be. Yeah, look, Pato.
Not betting McGreen here either,
Why?
because I'm not.
Alright, he's not betting with you, Greener. Why do you think he wins at scratch? Not
Jacko,
that,
yeah.
not that +3 anymore.
No, I'll take just win.
Really? Well, if there's a reliable source out there that can do bank transfers, then tell you, the bet's to be had. I'll take it then.
No, come on, no.
No, because it'll put a taint on the commentary. No, honestly, I do fancy him to win. Yeah, look, you keep 50. Adam Bolton's reliable.
Who's he on about there?
I ain't got a clue. Adam Bolton, you keeping my 50 warm. We beat what feels like months ago.
We bet what he probably on about Linguini, wasn't he?
I ain't got a clue what he's on about, mate. Yeah, the other semi-final's been played, Phil.
You gonna say his last name?
I can't pronounce it.
I can. I just don't want to swear. Corns.
Counts. I don't want to say it wrong. I don't want to. I'd rather just keep calling him Phil.
Counts. Corns. Gotta be corns.
Well, he can't even tell us how to pronounce
Cons.
it, can he? That's the problem.
Consay.
No idea.
Cunts.
Hey. Anyway, 5 apiece. And I bet you all pleased that this only into 10 because this will be over
Tell
in
you what,
half an
though,
hour.
it's been a bit of a slow burn on this one, hasn't it?
Hey? Yeah, I mean, I'm much preferred commentating on Billy and Dougie.
On your own.
On my
Did
own.
you actually do it on your own?
For 7 hours until Tom turned up for the last 30 minutes and took all the glory at the end.
I thought I'd pull a chunky on you there.
Well, I thought you was on FIFA, I'm not going to lie.
No, I couldn't get a lift.
I tell you what, Pato, he's missing 1 or 2 now, isn't he? He's all right there, though.
I'm going to message my mate Adam Bolton.
What, for a bet?
Yeah. So we was right with the corns.
Why? Who told you that?
You was right first time.
Can't.
Corns.
Sounds a bit French, doesn't it?
Corns.
Can't, I'm assuming is pronunciation. Oh, thank you, Mr. Ronnie Gold.
Cons.
Can't.
Corns.
Can't. Anyway. Anywho, we are back to this game. It's 5 apiece. Pat will take a fair, even bet. And we'll see how this unfolds. Clarky's got a kick in, hasn't he? I mean, he's 5-all and he hasn't really even got flying yet. And to be fair, the way the balls have fell at times, he's been a little bit unfortunate. He's missed that one and all. And I tell you what, he's not even missing by a little bit at the minute. He's missing by a lot. No, I mean, come on. I mean, I would never, ever in my wildest dreams criticise any of these players because of their level and ability. But when you watch Clarky, you expect him to, when he misses, be close. But that was like really miles away. But maybe the beer's starting to kick in because they did say they was going to have a drink tonight. And Adam Bolton will tell you only too well that when Clark had a drink, well, there could be an element of truth in that because Miller and Carter is massively overpriced for what you get. I'll tell you now.
I'm on.
Bet's on, is it? Oh, he's tried playing a little naughty one there, and he's still. I think he's absolutely got away with that one as well.
I managed to negotiate +1.
That's all right.
Which I think Jacko wins anyway, but I'll take +1.
Yeah, I was going to say, it gives you a bit of an insurance policy, that, doesn't it? I'm still not convinced that Clarky won't win this, though. I think he does, personally, but that's just me.
If he moves out of the way, we can see what's happened.
Well, he's swallowed. I think he's potted the yellow.
Yeah. I'll take Crystal to Miller and Carter.
Know that feeling, Phil. What's Mr. Chunk on about here? 11.50.
That's the bidding. Look, bidding starts at £4
For what?
to take Crystal to Miller and Carter.
Oh, right, I didn't see that. He's found that one. He's found that one.
I'm in steady.
It's a date. Yeah, I don't know if she's on about Chunk at 11.50.
Oh.
You might not be.
Does he got these for you, steady?
After the two misses he's just had, I'm not 100% sure. 9 times out of 10, yes for Clarky.
What's he looking at? Can he not?
Patter will absolutely smash 11.50. He's just took 120 quid out your bandit, Dan.
I'm screwing it in. Well, he's definitely got to take the bottom one first, is he? Or is he going to put the top one and come twice across?
He looked like either of them. I could tell by his face. He looked like someone off Sesame Street then when he come up there off the table.
I thought he could have put that one and come off his spot on cushion and gone through this gap to get on either of them.
To be fair, Dawson, if Tunstall bids 15 quid to take her, I'll bid 20 quid for him not to, because I won't want anybody to go through that. Crikey.
Oh, yeah. He wasn't even close when the double, was he? And he's thinking, Patter's murdering me now for that.
I'll tell you what, that's on me as sat at home going, this is absolutely incredible. Can we make the pot 10 grand? Brilliant.
Is he going to try and put this yellow off the other yellow? I think that's the shot, you know.
What, just to clip it out?
Yeah.
He's not doing that.
No.
He must fancy it down the rail then. I mean, I don't know, I mean...
£20 steady.
Yeah, but mine's just to stop Tunstall, not to...
So what, I think he's just going to roll this one in the left centre, leave an angle on the one to the right corner to then maybe get into that other yellow. Do you think?
I'm not 100% sure.
I think he can roll this yellow in the middle and leave the white where the yellow is, and he's absolutely perfect. You watch this.
We'll go on what you say then, Pato. Let's see what he does. Are you happy with that?
I don't think he's playing my shot now. Unless he's just going to drop in behind it.
Well, I think that's all he's got. And
has he got the angle to get into it?
I
think he has, actually. But we'll see.
I think he's got to trust his cueing. And he's got to trust his ability here.
He definitely can't double that ball. I think he's going to hit it and land about here, mate.
Get close to it. As close to it as can to make the cueing as easy as possible. But if that's tight on the rail, I really fancy him to get it.
Well, let's see what he does.
He's screwing into the ball, cueing down on it a bit, isn't he?
I think he's just...
He's gone. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to the top bag then.
Oh, we'll take that.
He's going to the top bag. Right, trust in the rail then. It's tight. It should suck all the way in. Why is it that hard?
To get on the black.
If I'm honest with you, though, if he'd have left the white where that yellow was, could he not have just dropped that black in on the top left-hand bag? These are good players.
He was too straight, wasn't he?
Oh, so he'd have been queuing off the side rail.
Yeah.
Trying to make it easier for us to get that. But this is pressure for Clarkey.
No. He gets these, mate.
We shall see.
Top one first. Just roll it in.
Don't screw into that. Too close to the middle. Yep. Blanche called that. Look. Drop it in the bag. Yeah. You get this then, does he?
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Okay.
You're not convinced, are you?
I'm not. I'm sure he will, but something's just not right here for me. Something in cricket.
Wow, he took that straight into the cushion.
Now then, well then.
Well done, mate. Well done. Well done.
No, I don't know. It was just I thought, but it's one that Jacko's got, and that's good for you, mate.
So I want to know who's watching the stream and rubbing their hands thinking I'd play these two.
Poor.
Because on what we've seen, it's not been... It's been good, but it's not been
Well,
what I thought it would be. Brilliant.
I agree.
There's been a lot of misses.
And that's good, I think, though. I like that. It's great when you see Break Dish Fest. Of course you do. It's brilliant. But it's good to see that these players are that can make mistakes. That they will allow you to have a chance. So... There's been plenty of them jumping up tonight. Ewan's been in, Blanche has been in, John Steele's on the stream. There's plenty of big hitters flying around. We will see a big hitter money match before long. We haven't seen one since first lockdown, you know.
No, we haven't, have we?
No, there has not been one. Hassan versus Clarkey will be the first big hitters money match we see, which is absolutely insane.
The thing is, as well, you need to remember that these two are best mates, so it's probably maybe a bit hard for them, do you think?
Yeah, I would agree, 100%. These would never play for a money match, not in a million years. But there's plenty of top pool players around, and I'm not just on about the Grimsby lads, the Scunny lads as well, and the lads from Hull. So there should be more of these money matches being arranged. Tom Steer will play anyone at his level, anyone for whatever pot you want. I love a couple of big hitters to have that mentality.
He's playing Beanie on Sunday, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean it's only a smaller pot compared
to the last one. Are we in the box?
Yes, we could be, mate. Absolutely. I'd love to finish the. I'd love to finish what I started. I did the first two games, so to finish the treble would be absolutely sensational.
I'll see you Sunday then.
Because they're both my mates, and although I've known Beanie for like 30 odd years, I'm very, very fond of Tom. He's a really good mate of mine now, so it'd be nice just to see it out and put to bed once and for all. And I'm sure again it'll be a banging game for everyone that's watching. And that was a nice quick frame and a nice quick reply by Clarkey, showing his class and capability as we all know.
Is that the first break condition of match?
Yeah, but I don't think it'll be the last. Wayne Fryer is absolutely one I think everyone enjoys playing, to be fair. We did a big hits comp back in February, and Fryer was absolutely class all day. He ran out of steam in the end for me. He just ran out of steam. I think the day was long and it just got to him in the end. But in terms of ability wise, he was just, well, you could see it was there. Absolutely unreal ability. And when we get the next, and when we're allowed to get the next Big Hitters comp on and do a proper big one, where it'll be an open invite for all across Yorkshire and Lincolnshire, I'm sure we'll be able.
Doing one today.
No, I'm not just on about the Pato style comp. I'm on about a one-day event, maybe even two-day event here. You know, maybe do something like that and just have a massive invite for big hitters, but not elite players. So
Can I go in it?
I'm sure if you want to enter it, mate, you'd be more than entitled to. But we could really do something and try and entice players like Wayne Fryer. Wayne Cam back out. You know, we haven't seen out of Wayne Cam, and he's always been a name that's been floated around. So, anyway, 6-all with these two. These are two big hitters that would definitely be in that comp if it comes to fruition.
Good word, that.
So, let's watch what happens with these two tonight. Pato is still adamant that Jacko wins from here.
Not with shots
I
like
haven't had
that,
a bet with Jacko, with Pato, but I think still fancy Clarkey. I have still.
Hang on, that's not the right score, is it?
It's 6 apiece, mate.
I don't know when 2 went on there.
Because you're trying to tell people that I'm right and you're wrong.
Look what I
No,
mean.
well, that's fair enough, Phil. You know.
Look at that. I do one little error and Phil's straight on it.
Yeah, but that's good. That means that Phil's taking. That means that Phil's paying attention. And he's not had too many Fireball Jack Daniels tonight.
I hope he's noticed we've even been doing the ball colours tonight.
Yeah, we're doing all sorts.
What a nightmare that is.
I had a good drink with Phil on Friday night. I can honestly tell you that he wouldn't have been that much on the ball if it had been if it had drunk what he drunk on Friday. We got drunk. We got chunk steaming on Friday night. You know. I know,
Really?
we don't normally see chunk drunk, but I have to say it's a side of him I like. Right then. Reds to bed.
Do you think the big hitters don't play as many money matches as they all good mates? Need people from out of town, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think there's an element of that. I think there's an element of they know each other very well.
I actually think they're all scared to play each other in case they
and
lose.
I think there's a massive element of that. I mean, Poulsen said the other day he'd rather play someone from away than what's here to play. And that's his prerogative, innit, at the end of the day.
I just think they're all scared of losing.
Yeah, I do think there's a bit
Because once
of
you lose to someone,
yeah,
everyone
there's a
says,
bit of
oh, well,
ego.
it is better than you.
Well, certain players have that mentality and certain don't. And I don't just say this because he's my pal, but Ewan Robertson will lose or win to anybody and he don't care. It don't give him. It don't make him anywhere in the positions or rankings. He just gets on with it. So some of them don't have that mentality. It's a shame. But in this match here, you could have left that 7-6 on because Clarkey has just rattled off 2 lovely quick fast frames.
And that was all from Jacko's miss.
And now you're starting to see Clarkey just sort of flex his muscles a little bit. Just a wee bit. Here's the man, the Poulsen.
There he goes, look, Rise on it straight away.
Yeah, to be fair, he did say that, but Ryan will tell you if he comments again. He said he would prefer to play people from away, and I think you get a better atmosphere. And I think the proof was in the pudding with the games we've seen with Tom Steer and Rick Kirk. Look at them; that atmosphere was better. You're supporting someone for the fact that you're supporting them because they're one of your local players. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
So I understand why Ryan had that thought, but the problem you've got with these big hitters is how do you go and find a fair game? How do you know that the player you're playing from away is a big hitter or in somebody silly elite like Clint Hanson? I know that's a bit maybe extreme,
Yeah.
but how do you know you're not being led up the garden path? It's hard though, isn't it? So, but right, I agree with Ryan with that. You're always going to get a better atmosphere when you're supporting someone for a different reason. Right then, Jacko, we need a response here, son.
Yeah, I don't think he's on that top red, is he? Or he's straight down.
Phil is starting to get his arm going a little bit. I mean, I don't really think we've even seen her close to the best of him yet.
Good shot, that steady. And these should definitely go.
Yeah, that's fair enough, Ryan, isn't it? That is absolutely fair enough. And to be fair, I don't think you're the only one. I don't think you're the only one that stands alone with that, neither. I mean, none of these guys are rushing to play one of the matches. I know Clark is playing Hassan, but apart from that, no one else is really. I mean, Ewan's calling 1 or 2 people out, but not anything major. So you're quite right. You're quite right, Mr. Milson.
I think lately it's just been the lower players that are always playing big games.
I think they're trying to give themselves a bit of standing, aren't they, really, if you look at it? I mean... But it is always good, I think, when you get them away games. I mean, we know Nick Smith's playing in Nottingham in December. I'm on either a coach or a car somewhere going to it, and you got. I want to go to Nottingham. I want to go and support the lad, and then obviously in the return leg, young Kamara lad will bring a. I'm sure we'll bring a few here for the return match. It's what we want.
I'll tell you what's today. All of a sudden, this standard has raised quite dramatically.
Well, they've just rattled off 3 frames in about 7 minutes. So, yes, it's starting to turn on the heat. And he is still standing with Jacko?
Yeah.
Why you put your coat on then?
I'm cold. I'm cold, mate.
Right,
what difference does that make?
Well, I thought you was getting ready to run. Right, well, I'm just going to tell you. Oh. Tell you what, though, at this rate, we might even get to play McDoubles for an hour. We can't lose.
Jacko's throwing his cue about.
Oh, heck. I'll calm him down on my way past.
Anything to tell us on study?
No, not really. Jacko just asked how it looks on stream. I said absolutely garbage. We're just switching to Blastinian Riddle game. No, I said no. There's just they're having a bit of laugh with it out there. To be fair, I mean, I think there's an edge of seriousness, but I do think that they're playing it in good spirit.
So if Jacko wins this,
Yeah.
does he then get stated as the new Queensby #1?
No, because I think Clarkey got that based on that comp that he won. Because he did go through a massively tough field. What did it have? Wayne Cam, and it had Wayne Fryer, and it had John Steele, and it had Ewan, and Ryan Milson. That's why he got that nickname. But let's be honest with you, that one competition on one given day don't make him Grimsby's #1.
No.
And we did say it was all tongue-in-cheek, because let's be realistic. There's no way Ryan Wilson's going to sit there and say, yeah, I would agree, he's #1. Do you know what I mean?
So, who do you think?
Oh, this is the old age debate, isn't it? And it's one that you're not going to ever agree. You're never going to get a final answer, are you? You're never going to get a defined answer.
But,
too many. There's too many.
Come on.
I don't know.
Come on.
If I'm honest with you, if I'm totally honest, if I thought if he practiced and he played all the time, I don't think any of these players would beat Wayne Fryer. He was the world number 1.
I don't think he really counts, though, does he?
Does he not?
No, he don't count. He don't count. I was talking to my mate Blanche the other day, and I said if he played and took it serious, Cameron Dunlop.
Yeah, well, I've always rated Cam as class.
But he just
his
messes about, doesn't he?
And his temperament, he doesn't play for
He's
much,
not bothered.
Then picks up his cue. His temperament's unbelievable. They've all got massive strengths, all of them, and they're all different. That's what makes them, I think. Ewan's like mental and exciting. Ryan can just absolutely drag people into depths of water that they've never been in, and drown them. It's, you know, they've all got different things and abilities and strengths. It's mad. It's just too hard. Too hard for me. You need someone that's got the perfect all-round game. That's why I said Fryer, but if you say he's not included, then he's not included.
Yeah, Dan Morton, that's exactly what I said, and I think we're trying to get that sorted, aren't we, Steady?
Yeah, it's definitely on the agenda. It's just...
Well, stick it in the group.
No, no, it's not that. It's not been doing that. We're not doing it that way. It's not being sort of built that way because there's that many going on at the minute. Obviously, the venue needs to be able to work in sync with the comp. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's 7 days a week, 7 nights a week.
Of course there is.
There's all the time in the world.
Of course there is, but but if you do a comp with this level of player, you've got to commit to make sure every game's streamed, every game's got commentary, and we don't want that to be sort of clashing with yours because yours needs that as well.
No, but you'd get more people wanting to help out then, surely.
You would, but
you'd get Callison, you'd get Tomsty, you'd get Chunky, you'd get me, you'd get you.
Just got to be right.
You'd even get Phil coming in.
Yeah, of course you would. Yeah, I don't think any of it would fall short. I just think it's got to be done well.
And don't forget, we've got more than one table to stream on.
Yeah, true.
I just think get it on.
Well, I'm sure it's something that we can have a better discussion about anyway. That's for sure. And Craig Waddingham, it's a big hitters comp, not an elite players comp. Oh dear. But hey, full points for asking and trying.
Well, he don't play now, does he, Craig?
Oh, come on.
I don't think he plays.
Good shot.
Well,
Good finish.
that's another one on the board. And Phil Lane will back me up on the wads situation there. We'd have to politely say no. Yeah, I mean, look, and that's why it's, you know, we just got to make sure everything's done sensibly and right, and everyone gets to. Because, like you say, I mean, every level deserves to have their own moment, don't they? Their 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, but they should all have their own people committed to doing that.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean?
To be fair to Blasty, he's well on it with his, so. Yeah, but you see Adam Bolton's comment there. Blasters does, Bailey's don't matter. He got eliminated from Bailey's on Monday morning, bless him. Yeah, I think knockouts and stuff like that, Scott, is obviously something we've discussed, but this current climate and situation with restrictions, you can't do an event like that because it'd just be too difficult. I think at the minute we're just sort of weighing up different options around formats. And Pato's format, to be fair to Pato, is come up with an absolute belter, really. Everybody's jumping on the bandwagon because you can meet COVID restrictions with it and you get some cracking pool out of it. I mean, Pato's comp's been brilliant. And we're now in the
Semi-final stage.
now in the business end of the comp, as I would like to say.
I think we're looking at Tuesday for me and Jamie.
Yeah.
And possibly Thursday for John and Jamie.
So the final could be next weekend.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. So it's John Inley and
Jamie Wotton.
Jamie Wotton and you and
Jamie Smith.
Wow. That is, you know what? I want meaning to plug that comp tonight, but that's two belting fixtures. I have to say, John Inley 7 hats. He's still in the mix, isn't he? He's still.
He fancies it. He does.
He's well within the mix. His old John Inley 7 hats. Good on him. I like John. He's a good bloke. Anyway, Back to this.
Back to this.
Jacko at the table.
Oh, he's doing me head in these colours. I wish I didn't bother.
Back to the business. And they are rattling frames off at a decent pace, as you would expect. What's he done here? He's all right.
He's fine.
He's absolutely fine. He's got to do something like yellow in the middle of the
No,
table.
I think he's... Does it go past the black in the corner?
Oh,
No, I don't think it does.
Oh, that's a big shout.
Can he not roll this in and leave the white a little bit above where the yellow is now, and then play the yellow in the opposite corner to then come off the side cushion, back out, leave the yellow in this corner now?
Tell you what, Pato. You're seeing stuff here. You see.
I think he's just going to dab this in, you know.
Seeing moments of magic here from Pato.
Yep.
In his head.
Come off the side cushion and land in between the black and the yellow.
You do realise you're telling Jamie Smith everything you're going to do against him.
He knows what I'm going to do. He ain't going to get a shot. Or is he going to actually go into him? I think he can just come off the side cushion.
It's going into him. It goes past
Oh,
that
it went
red.
in there, didn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
did you not think it did?
I wasn't even looking, to be honest.
I knew it did. I just didn't know I was going to get on it. And, well, he's on it-ish. Yeah, Phil, everyone knows John Inley. I think he gets himself around everywhere, playing everyone. Does he get this?
Yeah, is he going to leave himself on the right hand side of the table? Bounce it off the side cushion.
I know it's never got it.
Oh, Jacko, no way.
You're not happy with that, are you?
No.
And, because I'll tell you why.
But the yellow's gone safe. He's missed the...
And Clarkey gets these.
I thought he could have just screwed it and played off one cushion and screwed right across. But he played it off the two cushions. But fair enough, he's better than me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and say that was bad.
I'll tell you what, he was absolutely plumb on the black though, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he missed the ball. It's all about putting the ball.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying his position was good. Oh, he's left a lovely little angle to kiss into them two reds, just to break them up for him, look. You having that, Pato? Just like that. Nice.
Mmm.
Will he go for a little snooker here?
I don't think Clarkey plays snookers, does he?
He's played two earlier on in the
He
game.
ain't playing no snookers, steady.
All right. Well then,
Got to be careful with his white here.
I'm just going to say that he don't get these now. I'm going to call it.
I think he does.
I think he don't. I mean, that just. Do you know what? That just sums it up, doesn't it? Mr. Craig Waddenham, have you still got your JDP shirt? He has. I ain't got mine. Where's mine? Mine. Honestly, absolute outrageous, pile.
I bet, man.
I give up, son. I bet you did when you fell out with him.
There you go, and steady.
Well, I was wrong, and Clarkey was right.
Provided he gets this
Well,
black.
he don't miss this, does he? Crikey.
Boom.
Well, now it's 9-7. And if, just bear this in mind, people, if we'd have not barracked them to get up to 15, we'd have been on the hill here. And you wouldn't have had this amazing pool match. The 100 people are enjoying.
I even tried to get him to go to 18 and I won't have it.
I think that was a bit extreme.
No. Look at it. We've been here, what, an hour and a half?
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they didn't have the time. They could have played to 25 in that time space. But I think they want to have a drink, don't they? They've said they want to have a bit of a swill after the game. So getting them to 15 was a... Getting them to 15 was a good... I think you've done well there, pal. I'm not going to lie to you. And Matt Drury didn't care. He was like, yeah, I'll do what I want. I'm only joking, Dan. I'm joking with Swan Gold. So 9-7. You still sticking with Jacko?
I'm still sticking with Jacko.
Fair play to you, Pato. She can wear it on a date with Danny Tunstall, Dan. Good advertisement. Right then, he's found a ball. You need to do something here, Jacko. You've been in this position before in this game, and you clawed the next 2 frames.
I'll tell you what, Steady, I think these Reds are going straight away.
Well, I think he could do with it, really. He went 2 frames behind at 5-3 and then got it back to 5-all. He could do with doing something similar here.
I like these Reds for him.
You a bit of a fan of these, Pat, are you?
Yeah. Just clear these 2 down here first.
If I'm honest with you, Pat, if this was like anybody in your comp at the table right now, would be saying these go. To be fair.
Yeah.
So you'd even expect him to get them even more. A whack. He has still got a ball.
He can't get through to that one, can he?
He can get through to the one just at the top.
Wow, he can.
Well,
You think he's playing it with a bit of side?
Yeah, I mean,
Good shot.
That's not
Great
the ball
shot.
I thought he was going for.
That's the one he wanted to be on anyway.
That's a hell of a shot. If he's played that with a touch aside and just to do that, superb.
Oh, wow. What is that?
That is the noise of me slapping my head. Wow.
What was that?
That was after that red. That was
Is Jacko playing for a money match off someone?
oh dear. Well, at this rate, Adam Bolton will offer him it. He plays everyone else.
Just looking at the table and wondering if Clarkie's going to play that top one first.
Oh dear me, I'm really surprised here.
He's not going to, but is he?
David Powell is back in the house. He was in the house earlier playing Mr. Webber.
I think he wants to take that top one on and get the one on the side cushion out and then finish him. I think that's the shot.
Well, it's a big shot, but I fancy him for it if he goes for it.
Do you not think so, do you?
I think he's.
I think it's a frame winner or a frame loser.
To be honest with you, at this stage, as you start to get close to that 15, it could start becoming match-winning frames. You know, 3 is a big gap at this stage. You know, if Clarkey wins this frame, Jacko essentially has got to beat him 8-4.
Yeah.
If Clarkey wins this frame, so it's a big shot. This it's a big frame.
Can you not even play the double?
Well, I thought that, but that's another risky one, isn't it?
To get your hardball gone straight away.
The thing is, he's got 5 other yellows on the table that he can use to get a better angle to get that bad yellow out, and it is level.
I just think a player of Clarkie's calibre should be. Well, he's not. Gonna do what you suggested.
And there you go. That is a wow then now then.
There you go.
Wow then now then. How about that then, people? How about that? There's people sat at home going, I have no idea.
Well, I wasn't even looking down the table at them balls.
Absolutely insane. And it don't matter if that don't go in. It has, but it didn't even matter for me, that, because I think that would have been fine. But he's going to get these now. Unreal. That's what makes these boys the big boys.
Ask me again if I'm sticking with Jacko.
Well, there's 106 viewers, not including me and you, Pato, so the views are flying up for a Pat Poulsen semi-final in Grimsby. What is that all
What is
about?
going on?
Absolutely. The love of pool is just incredible.
For me, Jacko's made too many errors.
Yes.
And they've been absolute silly errors.
That one in the middle there to go 9-8
Yeah.
was naughty. And
And all of a sudden,
it's starting to look a little bit naughty for Jacko. And if it was to 10, the game would be over, but it isn't. They've agreed to go to 15. So Jacko gets a second bite of the cherry.
He's got a free life, hasn't he?
It's a free life. He gets a second bite of the cherry. If he rattles off the next 3 frames, game on. Well, we appreciate Greg wanting them out watching because there's no else to do.
I don't know if we'll have the sound on mind.
No, that's probably true.
Don't think any of them will have listening to us. Yep, nail on the head from Ryan.
I knew there'd be 1 or 2 of the big hitters. If you just cast your line out far enough with a bit of bait on, you'd catch one, and you've caught an absolute monster there. Bless him. Now look, one comp doesn't define who's GY's number 1 or number 2 or number 82. And I said that earlier on, Ryan. You would always have something to say about that young man.
Right then, Jacko. I need to change the balls, don't I? Bloody hell.
I don't know how you're doing all that ball business.
No, I started it, so I've got to see it through.
You started, so I finished. Sound like Magnus Magnusson on what was that program that used to do? You don't even know what I'm on about, do you?
No.
Too young for that, son.
Magnus Magnusson?
Yeah, it was a quiz show that used to be on BBC One where they used to sit in a black chair. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, he's got it off!
And look at them reds.
That's probably me, Mark. I'm somewhere around there, 82, 3, something like that.
So Ryan's saying it's not
Mastermind.
Right, Ryan's saying
That was the name of the quiz show. It was Mastermind.
Ryan's saying he's not in the top 10.
Who?
Milson.
Come off it, Milson. Stop being silly. There you go, Green and Mastermind.
I can name 10 better than Ryan.
And Crystal. Hey?
I can name 10,
better
yeah.
than Ryan. Get out of it. You're mental. I think you could name the top 16, but you won't be able to put it in an order. But I'll tell you one name that would be in there, and it'd be the man at the table right now. There's no question about that. No question at all. Don't pick on us, Webber.
I thought he did okay last night, Callow.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for him, wouldn't have had no comms.
I was going to say that, and that's what Phil said. He went at the end of the day. Comms are better than no comms. Everyone moans about it, and when there's games on with no comms, so fair play to him. And he even said tonight, because he's still in there playing now. He even said it's not an easy task.
No, he kept saying that to me.
And it ain't easy. We sit here and get slandered and off everyone, apart from the person that pays us the odd compliment.
I mean, look how bad I've done tonight. I've called a few shots that have been wrong. Right, so just going to cut this down into the corner.
Clark is starting to turn the screw a little bit now, isn't he? And he's racing to that finish line now. He's starting to flow immensely. And that's 11-7, and I have to say, I called 15-11, and now I'm starting to worry if that's even possible. Jacko really does need to stop this rot pretty quickish.
I mean, there he had a bit of a badding off, but the 2 frames lost before then, he missed a silly ball.
Yeah. 110 viewers to see the business end, as we call it, of these games. And Lee Green, I can't imagine anybody will want to commentate on the Onion Battle Off on Thursday afternoon. You must be insane. Right then. He's not made a ball. And at this minute in time, the way Clark is queuing, that's the one UK World Pool. I've started, so I'll finish. Magnus Magnusson. But the way Clark is queuing at the minute, you don't want to be doing a dry break and I'm splitting like that. Is he looking at? Is he preferring the reds to the yellows here? Because that's surely not the. Or has he not got a yellow to start with? Maybe he can't get to that one on the top right and back.
You mean the bottom right as we look?
Yeah, well, however you want to look at it, I don't give a monkeys. Can he pot that? Can he pot that yellow?
I always say it as we're seeing at it. So
What's
the bulk end is the top end
What's
for me.
Adam Bolton saying? Talking drivel. Are we talking drivel?
I don't know what he's
Try
on
not
about.
to.
I don't know what he's on about.
Right then, let's see then. He likes the reds. And that is not bad. He's in that zone at the minute, is Clarky.
I'm wondering if you can put this red in the middle and push through and leave
Well,
red blurred yellow into the bottom left corner.
Well,
But he ain't done that.
I'll tell you what, he's in that humming zone at the minute, is Clarky, where he just don't look like he's going to miss. And it's good to watch when he gets in this position. And a good evening to you, George Bennett. You are joining at probably the best time of the game. Although Jacko's struggling a little bit to bridge this gap.
He's just made too many mistakes, hasn't he, Jacko?
Yeah. And
Mistakes that he doesn't normally make.
And Clark is started really, really flowing now. He's starting to just get into that. I don't know, that zone.
Do you think he's
where
making
he don't miss?
Do you think he's making these mistakes because of who he's playing?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's not like Jacko to miss some of the. I mean, that one he missed in the middle a little bit earlier on. Wow, that was crackers. Mark Thomas, my impending opponent on the 7th of November. Good evening, Mr. Thomas. Hope you're well. He's played that very well. And Clarkey just does not look like he's missing when he gets to the table at the minute. Plays for a little bit of bottom power to come across.
Can he do that?
I think that's what he's looking at. No, he hasn't. He's going around the houses. And
Well, the way he's playing, he ain't going to miss anything at the minute.
Yeah, well,
But
that's
this
the
will
thing,
be a test.
Well, if it does, it opens a door, doesn't it? So this is...
Yeah, look at the yellow study. You'd fancy Jacko to get them. If
Yeah,
Clarkey misses,
I'll be honest
but
with you. Not that I like both the lads, but I'd like Clarkey to miss this.
I just don't think he's going to miss. He hasn't missed for a while.
No, he's just in that moment at the minute. He's flowing,
I
isn't
think
he?
this goes in. And if it does, it's the match winner for me.
Yeah.
There you go, look.
Oh, wow.
He just ain't missing, lad.
Wow.
He just is not missing.
That's excellent. That's class. That's what you come to see. Absolutely queuing masterpiece. Because he'd not left that white great, had he? At all. That white was horrible.
No. Just couldn't see him missing that.
He's there and he's just sort of flowing now. And what we see early on in the game, when it was a little bit, I don't know, just wasn't really happening for either player, really.
I think Jacko missed the boat early on. Clarkey was there for the taking and he didn't punish him.
But this could be the sort of Clarkey that turns up against Hassan. This could be the Clarkey, and that's when you go, oh, hang on a minute, I need to make sure I've got my head on here. Because if he starts flowing like this and not missing balls... and yeah, the viewing's been absolutely sensational for a Pat Poulsen semi-final on a Tuesday night, Dan, but it was but it's true. But it was always going to be with these two. These are two class players, and then most of these viewers will be from our local area. But if they're not, and they haven't subscribed and liked to the JDP page on YouTube, then great opportunity to do so, and we can and you'll get notifications on all the upcoming games. And there is some cracking games coming up. Did you say we've got Beanie and Tom Stair on Sunday?
Yeah.
This Sunday, absolutely outstanding. Cannot wait for that now. And I tell you what is noticeable, just for a break of a second. Tom's going to put some table time this week. I've seen him book the table at least 3 times for this week.
Yeah, he booked it on Friday in the afternoon because John and Jamie was going to play their semi, and Tom said, "Well, no, I've got a table, so you're not." Which I'm not very happy with, but fair enough.
well, I suppose he's thinking about his money match as well.
Yeah, he is. I don't blame him, to be fair.
It's all a bit mental, isn't it?
But I just thought he might have let us off that.
He's mad, isn't he? That's Tommy Stay. Oh, now he's run out a little bit of position there.
Are you going to give us a quick opinion on that game, Steady, or are you going to sit on the fence?
No, I won't sit on the fence. I think both players are different players to what there was when they played the past 2 times. I think it will be close again.
It'll be mental again, won't it?
I think if I was going to make a prediction, I won't call a winner, but what I would say is I think you'll see the playing to 18.
I'm not sure. I was just going to
Because it's 21 the last 2 games, so I don't know if they're playing what time they're starting.
I'm not sure, mate.
If they're playing to 18, you're going to see at least 34 frames of pull, is my opinion.
Yeah?
Yeah. At least. You could see a decider. If playing to 21, I think you're going to see 39.
Have they both been deciders?
Yeah. The first one was 21-19
Ah.
to Beanie. Second one was 21-20 to Tom. So out of a possible 82 frames of pull, you've seen 81 between them. Absolutely incredible. And they're very similar, you know.
It's a bit like this, isn't it? But
it just doesn't need to happen anymore.
As...
For me, they didn't need a decider, but they just want to get it put to bed and it's done and it's out of the way, and then we move on. But 2 good lads, 2 great lads in Paul, so it'll be a cracking game. Believe me, whether you got money on it or you haven't, get tuned in, because there'll be side bets flying around on the right hand side in the comments. There'll be 10s and 20s going everywhere. Alpini, Tom. It'll be great. Get involved on Sunday night. It'll be absolutely fantastic. And let's be honest with you, Sunday nights is Bob anyway, so get on it. It'll be a great game. And to be fair, if you're not actually doing it, get in and support the lads.
yeah, let's have a good atmosphere.
It'll be brilliant.
We sort of miss out on that in here, don't we?
Yeah, we hear it through the wall, but it's not the same as being out there with the lads. So,
He don't get these for me, Steady. This is the one he don't get.
really?
He
Is that
don't
what
get
you're
these.
saying? I bet he does. I bet he finds a way. He just does not seem to be letting Jacko back to the table. I mean, has Jacko got off that stool?
No.
And that's why. Oh,
There you
I
go.
hear that then, Pato.
Steady on.
A bit of luck though, wasn't it? I think it will, Mark, to be fair, and I know they're both classed as really, really fast, speedy players. But their games have been quite decent battles. So as much as they get classed as these mad speed pool players, I think you'll be surprised. Is it?
He hadn't potted it.
Well, he's done
Where's
something
it
with that
gone? I
red. If
think
he
it's
gets
on
out
the
of the way, we'll see. Oh, heck.
Wow.
Well, he's had a bit of luck there, hasn't he? Had a
Wow.
touch there, hasn't he? Whoa, Christ! I feel for Jacko a little bit here because Clark is sort of just not missing out really, and the run of the balls just seems to be falling in his favour as well. I mean, he's not left anything really that's.
I actually think he's going to have to play off this bottom ball. He can have it at the top, I suppose. But he hasn't played that well at all. He's gone, hasn't he?
Well,
I just didn't see what was wrong with rolling off this bottom ball.
I think the game's gone now, personally. If there was playing to 10, it would have been gone anyway. So you just wonder if there's a little bit of that in there as well. Clark is Jacko's a much better player than what you've seen in the past 5 frames, 6 frames, 100%. But then he's only had scraps to feed off, and when he's had them chances, he's just not really took her. I mean, look at that. I mean, Clark is just striking everything home. And the reason he didn't finish in the first place there was because he run into a little bit of bad luck from developing his second to last red. It's It's a bit of a runaway train, mate. I don't think I'm going to get 15-11 out of it.
I think.
Who have a bet with?
Don't matter. That don't matter. But the last few frames, Jack went really done wrong.
That's my
Obviously,
point.
that was a bad shot,
He's
but
been given scraps and bits and bobs.
Clarkey hadn't missed. But before then, it was Jacko's own fault.
Yeah, I mean, he could
far too many easy
He could
balls.
have built himself up a decent enough lead, couldn't
Yeah.
he? To allow for Clarkey
There's the black. There's the first black he's put for a while.
It's like I said earlier on in the game. At some point, Clarkey was going to have his patch, his purple patch, and it's happening now.
Won it 7-all.
Yeah, it was, yeah. But nonetheless, it's been a great game, and we're still here, and there's 120 views nigh on.
And Carlson's in the house.
And Callison's here. He was actually here. I think he's probably still out there commenting.
He probably is, isn't he?
And he's found a ball that time. It would be nice just to see Jacko rattle off a few frames, just to say, I am still here, people. I am still with you all.
Oh, he's missed that plant today.
Well, he's let Clarkey back in again, and it's probably not the right timing to be.
Yeah, he just went for a plant in the middle and he missed it. And
if to be honest with you, Phil, both of these lads can play better. There's no two ways about that. So it's good that you like what you've seen, but there's certainly more from these two to come. But it's always good when people from away get on and have a look and see what we've got knocking around here, and they're impressed with it. Although you won't be impressed with that shot, because I certainly wasn't, and Clarkey himself wasn't. So Jacko, a little bit of thought process, a little bit of what you're going to do here, mate. Got to work out his route here. He's got to put his puzzle together here, and it's not easy. Right, let's see what he does here then. This could be a while then now then if he pulls this off and gets the bag open. Oh, he's just taken the bag. Just taken the bag. Which I don't think he'll be too disgruntled about, but Clark is an excellent developer of balls. So, although he's not been left a great deal to play with here. Jacko's red hot favourite in this frame. There's no question about that from this position. But we shall see. As we are starting to come to the closing frames in this game. Just taken the baz, as Danny Morton would say. The baz it. Young Danny Morton. Is he in your next one, the 32er?
he's actually just messaged me asking me about that.
Young Morty
He's
boy.
asking me how many people I'm letting in, and I said 32. I've got 14 spaces left.
Well, he's got to have a place, hasn't he? Little naughty bitch.
Yeah, I'm going to fix it so he plays Tomo, his old man. Or I might be even more naughty and let him play Nick.
He needs to play his old man, because after his dad lost that last game, he was trying to educate him on everything he did wrong.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
So he needs to play his dad, so his dad can just put a few demons to bed. No, he needs to be in it. Be good, that. And I think Dave Dawson is trying to tell us that Grimsby Town are winning 2-1.
Are that?
Ian Holloway's Barmy Army.
No, I think that's his. Surely that's his prediction. It's only been playing 15 minutes. Let me have a look.
Wow. Ian Holloway's Barmy Army, is it?
Yeah, Town up winning 2-1. It's half time.
At Cheltenham. There you go. What, to win?
Yeah.
What, from there?
Yeah.
You got to have a
We
four.
must have 10 men.
You got to have a little. You got to have a couple of bob on that in your Pato.
No, I'm not interested.
All right. Pato's not interested in
tonight.
winning money.
I'm not interested tonight.
Right then. Old Clarkey has nudged a red over the bag. I tell you what, this frame's got a little bit cagey, hasn't it?
Is he not going to roll us in the end bag?
Richard Vernon, I can't honestly tell you where you're from.
He's from Lincoln. He messaged me on Saturday.
Oh, he's Lincoln, is he?
Yeah, he's one of Jiggs' mates.
Ah, right. Who are town? We are town. There's only one Vern. What's he doing here then? What's he up to? See, did he fancy them Reds here and he was going to play a skilly? Because I
I
think
that's too close to play a skill.
and that's my point. I know he's sort of
But
like
I
his
don't
reaction says that he wanted to pot that, but I'm not sure what he was planning on doing from that position if that red would have gone in. Whereas Jacko can get that red out of the way here.
He's going to...
Oh wow! Always potted the red. Well,
Has he actually been a little bit lucky there?
I'm not sure. I think the red still goes in next to the yellow.
John Martin's popped up on
Johnny
the comments.
Martin, where's he
He
come
must
from?
have finally...
The veteran.
He asks me all the time, how do you do this YouTube, man?
I
And I
knew-
try and tell him.
I was just about to start singing "Old Town Our Way," but I thought
No,
I better
don't sing that. Come on.
Johnny Morton, look, bless him. What a legend. He's waited it out then, has he?
Yeah. What's he doing here then,
Well,
Steady?
he's surely. Well, he's obviously clearing the bag, checking the bag. And it's like you said, it's that one red, isn't it? That the one red to negotiate next to the yellow. But I'm sure it goes. He's looking at it. He's having a right look at it.
This is where we need to side angle, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, he's not playing this now, surely.
I don't know.
Would you? What? He can't win the frame if he leaves that yellow over the bag.
Can he not maybe go crash bang wall and send one of the yellows into the ball over the pocket, screw into the red, get it out?
He's playing it now. This is. I'll tell you what.
Unless he fancies leaving an angle.
I'll be honest with you, right? There is no other level of player that would play this shot first that is playing
Just
it.
hold your horses steady. Wow. That's fine.
How?
He's going to go into it now. Surely he's going to cut that in the middle and go into the two over the pocket. Because the yellow will go in, the red will stay over the bag.
Oh, Carlson is still here.
There you go. He's missed it though.
I find it fascinating. The thought process is gone off. Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised he's missed that because it was such a big target.
They have a totally different mindset to me. Some of these guys, that's mental. But
I'm amazed he's missed that actually.
Jacko's heavy favourite now in this frame. Heavy favourite.
How many times have we said that in this frame?
No, he's got to be, hasn't he, now? Now that he's still got that bag and Jacko's and Clark's at the table with these reds where they are. Surely, Jacko can't lose his frame. Can he? Can he?
I don't even think he can cross double that and send the white into him.
No, I don't actually.
It's just going to count on the white, isn't it? Surely. Is it? I don't know.
Well, they certainly give you some talking points, that's for sure.
What's Jacko picking white up for?
Well,
Must have fouled.
now then, what we're seeing here, what's gone on here then? He didn't touch the white yet, so if anybody says
Well, Clark is called fouling himself.
get your phone, because I don't know what he's done there, do you?
I'm not sure.
Are you bothered?
No.
Normally your phone's in your hand now, going, hang on a minute.
What's going on?
Right, this is mental now, what these two are doing here. I don't know what's going off anymore.
Clark touched it with his
touched his
cue.
cue. That's fair enough, Dono. Great eyesight, son.
At least someone was watching.
No, that's fine, but now...
Yeah, he's alright there. He's absolutely fine there. Just for a second I thought that red was going to cover the black.
He touched the white with his tip.
Yeah, it's because I see him, he's moving that table in the corner. And he must have... Not the white, I don't know.
Blame it on Blasty. He's on that table.
What has
Would
he
you have
done?
done
Played it? No!
Why has he done that? Why didn't he run through it?
He's just gone, hasn't he?
Yeah,
He's definitely gone now.
What? Oh, heck.
Maybe too many beers?
Well, he's only been here for 2 hours. Right, can anybody give me an answer on that one? Because I'm a bit confused. I thought he was just going to run through that yellow.
Yeah, I did.
Has he tried to be a bit too clever with it? Maybe one for the
Thing
crowd?
is, he's not playing well as it is, so why is he...
I don't know. I can't answer that question, mate. That was just bizarre. But playing right into Clarkie's hands there, I mean, and that's a frame that he should absolutely have not lost. Absolutely never.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen now. Clark is going to break and dish for the match.
Well, I'll give it that 2 minutes to see if that happens, because I do need a wee.
I've been busting.
But you could be correct. And we're off for the final frame, potentially.
And he's made a ball.
Potentially. Well, I'm going to call it now. You don't get these.
I'm sticking with it.
You say he does, I say he don't. And great viewing numbers again tonight, guys.
I think I'd be taking yellows yesterday.
These two certainly brought the
All
crowd
day
in
long.
tonight. Yeah, I was, Phil. I didn't think Jacko could lose that frame. But there you go. The only real winner in all this is Crystal, because she gets taken to Miller and Carter. She's the real winner.
No comments like that on the stream, please.
I didn't see that. Love that. Do you know what? We hadn't even ridiculed him in front of 110 people. But his wife has. That's absolutely sensational. I love that.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
One good shot yesterday and they've gone.
Yeah, I could be wrong. And you could be right. I still fancy him now, though he's got that out. Do you?
I think he could have played that a little bit better.
Only gold, he was straight on it, look. Like a rat up a drain pipe, innit he? Only gold. Whoosh, straight in there. Wow. Now then, Jacko. Oh, it's on about Clarkie. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, that's a given, that one. Here we go then. One good one. He's still fighting, the lad. He is still plugging away.
I think if he can swing this round, he'll get this. Sorry.
It'd be nice for him to to take a couple of frames.
Oh, he's missed the pot and he's
struggling
just
a
not
little
been
bit.
here.
Isn't he?
Since 7-all, he's not been
strange,
here.
Isn't it? It's not like it's not. It's really, really odd to see Jacko like this. If I'm honest with you, he's normally like so reliable and consistent. Very strange. I think that'll do, you know.
Yeah, he's,
I think that's enough of a good enough shot to. Yeah, you could be right there. You could be right there, Phil. I don't know that. Oh, hang on.
what do you mean, hang on?
They're from the other night. There's another two over there and all.
We'll bring them out, don't we?
You must have done that from days ago.
There we go, then, steady.
Are we there? Are we there? Are we there? He's had an easy life, bless him. Right then.
One good yellow,
Yeah.
and he's won.
He's I tell you, if anything, this just shows you what 25th October, Paul Clark vs Hassan Mir, live from the JDP Lounge.
Boom.
It's going to be a great game. You're going to see loads of this. It's been a good game tonight, Pato. I'm hoping everyone's enjoyed it. 115 to 120 viewers.
Not as close as we thought, but fair play to Clarky.
Before we go to the
Unlucky Jacko.
advertisements, you're going to give a quick call out of the games coming up then so people know. So we've got
Sunday we got,
Beanie Tom Steer,
yep.
Big Pot.
Tuesday we got myself and Jamie Smith for
Pato
the
Com.
semi-final.
Yeah.
And then Johnny Lee and Jamie Watton
On
in
the
the other
Thursday.
semi-final.
And then on the 25th, the Sunday, the following Sunday, Pato versus Hassan Mir.
No, I'm not playing Hassan.
No, you're not. Clarky.
I mean, I would play him.
Yeah, of course you would. But no, the next 7 to 10 days, 4 huge games, yeah?
Yeah, and also the final.
So I'll let you do the advertisements and the sponsorships. And I bid you farewell.
I'm going to go out there and play doubles and leave the stream running.
Oh, I'm not going on stream against them. No one wants to see that anyway.
I reckon I do.
Been a pleasure as always. Good night and God bless.